Albert Square will be getting a blast from the past next week, as two familiar faces are set to return to EastEnders. Elsewhere, a new era is set to begin as the bidding war for the Vic begins after Linda and Elaine decided to sell. But who will come out victorious? The week starts off with Lauren Branning receiving a phone call which later reunites her with her brother, Oscar Branning. After his surprise return, the two catch up, and Lauren learns where he has been and why he can't return home. However, it seems like the young lad has some tricks up his sleeve, as he's determined to do anything to stay in Walford, as he lays some emotional blackmail on his sister Lauren, who eventually lets him stay. Although he promises to behave, he later receives a message that proves he may be trouble. We'll learn more about what Oscar's been up to since leaving, as he confides in his Uncle Jack about his difficult relationship with his parents, Tanya and Max. However, later he proves he's up to no good when he comes up with a scam to demand Ian for compensation, as he stages a fall in the chippy. Julie Bates is also set to return next week, after Jay Brown tracks her down online, and discovers she's been frantically searching for Nigel. She later arrives in Walford, although Nigel doesn't recognize her at first, and quickly becomes overwhelmed. A huge argument erupts between Phil and Julie, and she later tells Phil that she's taking him home to Scotland. It causes Phil to struggle with difficult emotions, but will he be able to stop them from leaving? It's not the only problem Phil is facing, as Linda invites him up for a chat in the pub, realizing he's under stress. However, he's put under even more stress as he implodes after catching Callum and Johnny together. Callum begs him not to tell Ben and Lexi, and later an argument breaks out that leaves the Mitchells more divided than ever. Speaking of the Vic, the bidding war is on, with a number of residents interested in taking over after Linda and Elaine agreed to sell. Linda informs Kat they're selling at an auction. Ian's ears perk up as he tells Kathy and Harvey that it's time to build back the Beale empire. With Jean fretting about her cleaning job if the Beales take over, Kat and Stacey come up with a plan. Ian's left furious when he learns Stacey has won £100,000 on a scratch card, and vows to bid for the Vic. But who will become the new landlord? EastEnders airs Mondays to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.